Hello and welcome back to That's Football. This is the watch along for South Korea versus Germany. But we have a little special guest on. We tried to do both games yesterday. Me covering the Peru-Australia game and the France-Denmark one as well. It proved a little bit difficult. So today he's going to dip in and out. We've got Mr. Mark Goldbridge on to help us covering the Mexico-Sweden game. How you doing, Mark?
I'm good. So I'll be covering the Mexico-Sweden game. I'm just looking at the team news there, and Mexico have gone with quite a strong team because this group's quite interesting. It still could go numerous ways. I think the Germany-South Korea game is the key game, but if it starts to go wrong for Mexico, we could have a ridiculous situation where they go home, but I don't think they will.
Good, mate. Well, is there any notable things in that Mexico team news that you want to read out whilst I get the Germany team news up?
Yeah, no problem. So Mexico is pretty much as we've seen, really. Same defence: Herrera, Guardado, Leon, Vela, Lozano, and Javier Hernandez. So it's pretty much the same team. Sweden again, and not many changes. Lindelof plays, Olsen in goal. They've gone with Berg up front, which I think is a bit of a mistake. They're a little bit static and slow. Forsberg, but in the context of this group, which is Group F, isn't it? It's Group F. So you've got Mexico top with 6 points, Germany second with 3 points, Sweden third with 3 points, and South Korea have 0 points. If Germany beat South Korea and Sweden fail to beat Mexico, it will be Mexico top and Germany second, which keeps it alive that we might as well see France-Argentina, which we're going to see on Saturday. We could see Germany versus Brazil, I think, on Monday as well.
I do, to be honest, I do think Mexico will beat Sweden, if I'm honest. I think they are clearly the better side. And I do expect Germany to beat South Korea, which would, like you say, give us Germany-Brazil, wouldn't it? In which case, what do you see happening at that point, pal?
I think that the big thing about this group is Mexico finishing top. That's not what people expected. I mean, they were my prediction as an outside sort of dark horse for the tournament. Not to win it, but certainly go far. So if they were to avoid defeat against Sweden, there's nothing Germany can do to stop them, which then makes tonight's games really interesting because Brazil can't really manipulate a situation either. They've got to beat Serbia. So there's a good chance we'll see Germany versus Brazil, which I want to see because I want to see the big boys going out. So, just Mexico just need to turn up. And I agree with you. I think from what I've seen against Mexico, Sweden were unlucky against Germany, but they defended against 10 men and they didn't get what they deserved, but those things happen. So I think that Mexico shouldn't have any problems. And really, it's just about whether South Korea can shut Germany out.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I don't think they'll be able to. I think Germany, yes, they haven't been fantastic this tournament, but I just don't see South Korea, like you say, being able to shut out Germany. Germany, for me, have far too much quality for that to happen. I'll throw that one to you guys. Of course, this is sort of the majority South Korea-Germany watch-along, but we will be covering the other game. Mark will dip in and out of the stream to do other things. So we've got both games covered. But as I said, I'll throw that to you guys. What do you guys think is going to happen today? Will South Korea be able to shut out Germany? Or, as I think, will Germany be able to break down South Korea quite comfortably, to be honest? As per usual, these streams are all about you, so get involved in the comments. And I'm excited. I've got the German team news out for you guys. It's Neuer in goal, Hector at left back, Hummels and Söller as the two centre-backs, Kimmich as a right-back, Goretzka and Khedira make up the midfield too, with Marco Reus, Toni Kroos and Mesut Ozil in behind Timo Werner. It's a good team, but my issues with that are there's no real width in that, and there's no real pace in that. Yes, Timo Werner is quite fast, but he's very central. You got Marco Reus and Mesut Ozil, they're going to be playing as the wide players today. There's no real width in that. That stresses me out. What do you think about that, Mark? I just don't see much pace in that team.
Let's have a quick look at the Germany lineup, actually. So Werner looks like he's the forward again. Yeah. Ozil's coming back in, which is interesting. Goretzka comes in. So despite the loss, despite the last-minute win against Sweden, it's typical Germany, actually. Despite that scare and win, they've still gone and made changes. Bringing in Ozil again. Goretzka comes in. Obviously, they had a bit of an injury. Khedira's playing. So a number of changes for Germany, but I probably would agree with you. I think that I would like to have seen Werner knocking out on the wing. I think he's better on the left wing. And I probably would have played Gomez as a focal point because South Korea aren't that particularly good in the air. But they've made a lot of changes, Germany, so they don't mess around, and they're obviously aware that they need to improve.
Yeah, I just think I still can't believe Leroy Sané isn't in this squad. I think that sort of player would be absolutely fantastic in this team because, like I said, Marco Reus and Özil, they're good players, but there's no width and pace in that side, and Leroy Sané would bring that. Over to you guys in the comments. Zander Vicky says Germany should get it done 2-1. I think they will get it done, to be honest with you guys. If I had to go prediction, I know Mark won't give his until the game starts, but if I had to predict myself, I would go 3-0 Germany. I think they're going to win comfortably today and make a statement going forward as well.
Just a few people asking as well, just to let people know, in the context of who plays who when, if Brazil top their group and Germany comes second in this group, we'll see Brazil versus Germany at 3 o'clock on Monday afternoon, and that would potentially mean, well, who would Mexico get? Mexico potentially getting Switzerland on Tuesday afternoon, which I think is great for the tournament, because if we get Mexico, Switzerland in one knockout game, we've already got Denmark, Croatia in another. That means we're definitely probably going to get Mexico and Croatia into the quarterfinals. And I believe they would avoid each other as well. So it's starting to take shape, this tournament. And F1 plays E2. Yeah, so they could potentially play each other in the semi-finals. But we're starting to see that we're probably going to get a Croatia-Spain quarterfinal. And we're probably going to get a Portugal-France quarterfinal. So,
that suits me.
We say probably. It's not definite, but that's it's starting to take shape anyway.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This might be wrong, but I think it was Alex actually, the United Stand one, Alex Adams, that tweeted out saying if England beat their round of 16 game, if they get through, they will play either Mexico or Switzerland if that happens, and then obviously they can get to the semis as well if they beat one of them.
So F1 plays the winners of H1. So it's all getting a little bit complicated. But F1, no. So Mexico is F1 and they would play H1, which is, if England were runners-up, they could play Mexico in their group. Mexico will basically play the winner of England's top. If England's top, for Mexico to play England, England would have to finish second in their group, and Mexico would have to top their group. Which obviously those permutations come in tomorrow. I personally think England should throw it and go second and have an easier route. But there you go.
Well, I don't. I would hello. But anyway, that would make sense. That would make sense. But you never want to go into a game sort of thinking that you want to drop points. It's not really the right frame of mind to go into a match, is it?
I think England could be in a situation if it's a draw, and they've both got the same goal difference, etc., etc. So it all comes down to yellow cards. England could be having a draw with Belgium, and we could have a ridiculous situation where Southgate sort of has a word with someone and says, right, go and get a yellow card, and then that would put us into second place, which would be absolutely ridiculous. But you've got to be a little bit careful. But I think England's quarterfinals I'm happy with. Anything more than that is great. So that'll take care of itself tomorrow anyway. Today, I do not want to see Mexico going out, and I think tonight against Brazil and Serbia is going to be massive as well. So we've got I think the next few group games, the last 4 groups, are going to be really interesting because Colombia tomorrow at 3 o'clock is going to be massive as well.
I mean, there are so many good games coming up, and as per usual, we will be here live with every single World Cup watch-along. Like I always say, whether it be me or Mark, there will be a stream here. So get involved and subscribe if you are new. Grady says, go Germany. Unknown Boy says, Germany going to make us happy tonight. And Geisel Caesar says, England just need to play a more experimental team. I quite like Loftus-Cheek in there rather than Dele Alli, to be honest. I called for him in the game against Tunisia. He came on, and for me, I think he's done well.
And we're just about to kick off in the Sweden-Mexico game. There's a bit of praying from the Mexicos going on, but I'm watching it on my computer today, lads. So I'm probably going to be even more behind than I usually am, you guys. But we'll have to wait and see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I could just talk to you guys about the game and keep you guys up to date score-wise. But yes, I will have a timer as always. So that's good. Arian, I'm doing Sweden, Mexico, so and Xander's covering the Germany game. So I think this might work quite well actually to do it like this. We're sort of playing around with the 2-game system, which we've only got one more day to do with it anyway, really. So yeah, I'll just butt in if anything happens in the Mexico-Sweden game, but I'm hoping it will just be straightforward. I mean, unless Germany lose to South Korea, we're not going to get Sweden and Mexico through. So my preference has to be, I'm sorry, Sweden, I love Sweden, but I have to go with Mexico because I like them as a team.
Beautiful women in Sweden. I've been there a few times. Oh, Jesus. Lovely. Retro City says Loftus-Cheek and Rashford should start. Sterling is having an England mare. Just about to kick off here in this Germany game, so I don't know where you're at in your game, pal, but
no, we've literally just kicked off in ours. So
okay, I'm like 30 seconds behind the usual thing. So, mate, the video's buffering as hell. Mark, could you check if the stream's okay? It should be okay.
Yeah, my stream's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, Matthew says there's no lag. All right, it's cool. No, it should be all right. I've not got any issues my end. So, right, teams are out on the pitch. I quite like this Germany kit. What do you guys think of that Germany green kit? I think it's quite nice on the eye. How did you feel about Argentina going through then yesterday, pal?
Yeah, I was happy with it, to be honest. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people angry. It's always I mean, this is why I love doing That's Football and all football fan content, because you get you don't get that when a game ends on the telly and you've got your ex-pros. You don't get anyone going, oh, I hate Argentina. You know, you don't get that, and that's why I love fan opinion, because you do get that. But I just think Argentina going out would have been nice, but we get Argentina, France, and Argentina are probably going to go out on Saturday anyway. So it's only a stay of execution really, and Sweden really just scored there actually. Long ball into the box, headed across the 6-yard box. He swung at it, he missed, and a bit of a shaky moment there. Yeah, but I'm quite happy. Argentina-France appeals to me much more than Iceland-France would have done, because France would have just spammed the way through, and I think Argentina, might give them more of a game.
Yeah, to be honest, I would have loved to seen Iceland or Nigeria go through. Nathan Cooper says, "Who's the guest?" But I would have loved to see Iceland and Nigeria go through. But as you say, we do get a better game in Argentina France, don't we? So either way, it sort of works. I just, like you, was rooting for the underdog, so was a bit gutted when Argentina scraped through.
I mean, to be honest, I probably wouldn't mind Argentina beating France. I'm not a big fan of France.
No, me neither.
They didn't take Martial, and I like Paul Pogba for Manchester United, but I don't necessarily like him for France. It's not like, he's a United player. And also, Rojo, I was really pleased with him last night from a United point of view. So I'm open to. I'm looking forward to that game because it's two big countries going together, and I haven't really decided who I want to win yet. So I'm really looking forward to that.
South Korea coming forward, they're working their way into the box, but the Germans get clear. It's all calm. But South Korea coming up to 2 minutes into the game now. They seem it's only 2 minutes in, but they've got a bit of the ball. They're knocking it about a decent tempo. So it looks like they're up for it, definitely.
Well, South Korea against Sweden, it was quite an equal game. And South Korea, Mexico, they got that late goal from Son. They're not bad. I mean, what I said about them against Mexico is they're a very hard-working team and they're very well organised as well. I mean, I just saw King Hellstone saying that Mexico-Sweden's more important. We've sort of made the decision that Germany-South Korea is more important because Sweden can't do anything about it. If Germany wins, Sweden are powerless. But obviously Sweden need to beat Mexico. But I think Mexico, obviously they don't want to be left in a ridiculous situation where, and I haven't really looked at this, but it's quite interesting that if Mexico lost to Sweden 1-0, then that would give them the same goal difference. So, and then Germany could bypass them both. So it is precarious for Mexico if they lose to Sweden, but I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will either. I think they're just a very decent side. Although saying that, they're good. I think they're a bit like Liverpool. When they've got a team that's going to come at them and press them, they're really good because it leaves space in behind for the counter-attack.
Tell you what, just had a ridiculous decision here in the Germany-Sweden game. So Ocha, who's the goalkeeper for Mexico, runs to the edge of his box to catch it, and the Swedish players go mad, and the referee's gone for it, and he's given a handball against the keeper, handling outside the box. and he clearly doesn't. He clearly catches it on the line, and the referee said no. Now, he hasn't booked him, but this is the sort of position that Sweden are quite effective from. So it's a banter referee again, unfortunately, but we'll see if anything comes of it.
But surely, if it's a handball outside the box and deliberate, surely that's a yellow card.
It's to the side of the box. It's not like the front of the box. It's to the side. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the rules work, but it should have been a VAR moment, as many guys said, because it's clearly on the line. He cannot. His angle must be wrong. The referee to be seeing that, because he's totally wrong. And hopefully nothing comes of it, because it would be an injustice.
Yeah, well, what I was saying before that little incident in the Mexico game was, I think Mexico like I said, they're very much like Liverpool, where they're better when a team comes at them because it leaves space in behind for the counter-attack. When they're playing lesser teams and the team sits back, like Liverpool, they find it very difficult to break that down because they do feed off space in behind. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play against Sweden. Are Sweden sitting back against Mexico, Mark, or are they sort of proper going at them?
No, the free kick was punched up in the air by the keeper. There was a bit of head tennis in there. There was a potential penalty in there, to be honest, if they'd look back on it. But it's all Sweden at the moment.
Okay.
It's all Sweden. So Mexico, who've impressed everybody so far, they're not impressing much in the first 5 minutes. They need to sort of get their head together. Yeah.
Yes, and Germany coming forward here, but South Korea deal with it well. I do think that Germany, I mean, you can give your predictions now, mate. I do think Germany will win this game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, just of interest as well. The referee is Argentinian, so I don't know whether he's got a problem with Mexico. It's quite close. I don't know, but yeah, my predictions were that I can give both of them for you. I've gone 2-0 to Mexico, and I've gone 3-0 to Germany. So quite comprehensive.
Yeah, that's what I went with. I said 3-0 Germany as well. I do think South Korea, to be fair, first 5 minutes, they've looked decent. You know, they've dealt with what Germany have put towards them, and they've looked okay going forward. But as I said, there's so much time left in this game. I think Germany will eventually break South Korea down.
I will break you. Yeah, so Mexico just having a bit of possession here, which isn't a bad idea, just to try and kill the game out a little bit. I mean, how far Mexico can go in this tournament, they might go out today if they lose, so I'm not going to say much, but I certainly wouldn't go as far as to say they're going to win the tournament. I think, again, quarterfinals for any team like that is an achievement, and then you see where you go from there.
Yeah, I think so as well. The South Korea coming forward here, to be fair. Foul. They look decent, South Korea, you know. I haven't seen them play before, because I think you did both the streams before this game for them, but they look decent.
Yes, I did. They're very well organised, very hard-working, and they probably just lack a bit of depth of quality, but they can still... I certainly wouldn't expect them to get hammered by Germany, unless Germany suddenly decide to turn up.
If you guys don't know as well, I mean, I presume a lot of you will know, but if you don't know, they have got Heung-min Son for Spurs as well, so he's a danger man. I saw Anvesh asking me to list a few danger men, so Heung-min Son for South Korea is definitely one to look out for. Which game is better? I think I don't know, I'm not watching the other game, but this game's okay so far, fairly evenly tied. Both teams doing all right, so I don't know what's going on in the other game, but...
Yeah, it's Mexico struggling to break Sweden down, although they're having a lot of possession. And it makes me laugh, actually, because Sweden suddenly seem to have... It pisses me off, actually, to be honest, Sander, because they sat back against Germany, and even when Germany had 10 men, they sat back and they deservedly lost, some people would say. In this game, they're swarming on the attack from minute one, and they're breaking with pace, and they're basically playing like a front four, and it just makes me laugh that, you know, against Germany, they showed them so much bloody respect, and then against Mexico, hopefully Mexico will get a goal. It's Lozano at the moment, but yeah, Sweden have started off very well, but it's just that different mentality that they're putting into this game that they didn't do against 10 men in the last 10 minutes against Germany, which is a bit annoying.
It's just status, isn't it? Status.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this dual stream. I think it works well, to be honest. I think it works well.
Remember, subscribe, everybody, if you're new, and please share. We are live again as well at 7 o'clock with Brazil, Serbia, and Switzerland, Costa Rica.
Yes, this is obviously just a trial. Obviously, it's not ideal, my game viewing situation at the moment, but hopefully my TV will be back up and running this evening, and me and Mark will be doing the separate streams again tonight, which will be good. I like that German strip, me too, mate. I enjoy it. What do you rate? You don't rate the Nigeria kit, do you?
I don't now they're out. No, I do quite like it, but it's just a kit that wouldn't suit me. So I lose interest. I'd look better in a German kit, unfortunately.
What has to happen for Germany to not go through the group stages? Do you know what has to happen? Can that happen?
Yeah, they need to. Basically, they need to, if they lose, and if they lose to South Korea, I don't think South Korea can turn them around without a 2-0 win. Well, no, actually, if South Korea win 1-0, that would put them both on a -1 and 4 points. If they lose and Sweden draw, then Sweden go through. So if Germany draw, they'll probably still go through anyway. So yeah, for Germany to go out, they've got to lose really. If they lose, Germany will probably go out. If they draw, they'll probably go through. If they win, they'll definitely go through.
Okay, good stuff. Mexico really pressuring Sweden here. In this game, Germany have just got the ball. They're working it forward at the moment. They are starting to come into the game as I expected, but South Korea seem to be dealing with it okay, but Germany definitely growing into the game and starting to dominate.
Yeah, Sweden are definitely on top here. I've got to be honest. Mexico have done nothing in the first 10 minutes, and I just wonder if they're in that sort of weird mental state where you've won your first 2 games, you think you're through, and actually they're in this weird situation where actually they could go out if they lose. So Sweden are obviously in that mindset, maybe a little bit of injustice in their mind, and it's a one-shot lottery for them. Oh, I thought they'd scored then. Overhead kick.
Is that Sweden?
Box. Yeah, just wide.
Argentina over France. I hate her. Yeah, guys, as always, get subscribing if you haven't already. Let's try and hit 39,700 today. It is just a tester stream. I know it's midday, so you guys will probably be working and things like that. And but get involved, get subscribing. We are live tonight of both streams, so that'll be good. Apparently, there's a close chance of Sweden. Any updates?
Yeah, I think they were on about that one I just mentioned there. I'm probably a bit ahead of them. So
ball into the box there for Germany, free kick, but South Korea get rid. They're still sustaining possession here, Germany. So they're doing quite well, I think. They're doing quite well. But once again, like I said before the game, no real width and no real pace. Ozil and Royce are very central and quite slow as well. So it's a worry. It's a worry. Good tempo to the German play. There is, isn't there? There is quite a high-tempoed game, unlike the last few games that I've watched. But yeah, they're knocking it around at quite a nice tempo, as you say. Quite speedy play, which should favour them and make it easier to break down South Korea.
A little bit of transfer news, actually. That's Tadic, who's been quite good for Serbia, who will play tonight. He's left Southampton and joined Ajax, which a lot of people have been talking about over the last couple of weeks. So that deal's been done. I don't think he's been particularly good for Southampton the last year or two, but he was good a couple of years ago. He's been good in the World Cup, and he'll be going to Ajax.
Yeah, he had that one season. I think it was Louis van Gaal's first season, maybe, where he smashed it. And I thought, I've met United at one point. I really rated him at one point. Serla is a beast. When Pep was in Spain, they won the World Cup. When Pep managed in Germany, they won the World Cup. Now Pep is managing England, if you know what I mean. Ed Woodward, that's wishful thinking, mate. Although, England have played very well. But as I always say, it's only against Tunisia and Panama. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I don't know how people can keep a straight face and say, yeah, I really think it's coming home. It's like, not that I don't think England can win the World Cup, because of course anyone can win the World Cup if you're here. You've got a lottery ticket, haven't you? But to say that so many people were like, oh, they'll do well to get out of the group stage, and then everyone's saying now, a lot of people are now saying they can win it because they've beaten Panama and Tunisia. It's just ridiculous. They haven't played anybody yet.
Yeah.
And until they do, I mean, tomorrow will be a good test for England, to be fair, playing against Belgium. But they're doing the right things. They shouldn't, they're doing well. But it's ridiculously early to start saying they can win it.
It was a good bit of play there by Germany. I think they probably should have scored, to be honest. If they put a better ball into the box, it was a sort of 3-4 against 2 situation there. They've got a corner here, Tony Kroos standing over it, but definitely growing into the game, and almost it was a big chance there for Germany, or could have scored there. Ball into the box from the corner, and keeper collects it. So steady on for South Korea, but Germany definitely growing into the game and starting to seriously dominate at this point.
I tell you what, Mexico are playing crap. They really are. I just don't think their minds are in this at all. Terrible ball by Hernandez there. They should get an opportunity on their break, but Sweden certainly the better team at the moment.
Jared liking the Mark and Sander combo. Good to hear, pal. Good to hear. I think we'll probably do a 40k special. I'd quite like to do it for Germany-Brazil if it happens, if we hit 40k by then. I think it would work well.
Should it hit 40k tonight?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, it depends on how good it depends on how much, if you're on form or not, mate. It's got nothing to do with me.
Brazil-Serbia, you never know.
Yeah. Well, Brazil-Serbia is a good game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Brazil have got to win that game. The group for them is interesting because Brazil and Switzerland have 4 points. Serbia have got 3 points. So Switzerland should beat Costa Rica to put them up to 7 points. And if Brazil don't beat Serbia, they could go out. I mean, to be honest with you, Brazil could avoid Germany by coming second in the group. Here we go. Mexico. Why didn't he hit it first time?
Goal?
Oh, just wide from, I forget his name. He scored the penalty the other day. Vela.
Oh, yeah, Carlos Vela, yeah. He plays in the MLS, doesn't he?
Yeah, he should have scored as well. Nice little bit of work between Lozano. Puts it to Vela. Takes his time. And we'll see it from this angle how close it is. I think it's a corner, to be honest, but he does quite well.
Heung-min Son have to do military service now, Sander. Is that right? I mean, I don't know if you're just sort of disrespectfully taking the piss out of that, but I don't know whether that's true. Is that true? Do you know that? Is that right, Mark?
To avoid your military service in South Korea, you need special dispensation, which is normally given if you win a major tournament. Which would be very hard for South Korea to win the World Cup anyway. But I think there's the Asian Trophy or something in August, which if they win that, he could avoid it as well. So he's potentially got 2 bites at the cherry.
So when would he have to go on military service?
I think it's by the age of 30.
And how old is he now?
26.
Right, okay.
Massive chance for Sweden there. Cross comes in, lands to Forsberg on the back post on the bounce, puts it over the bar. Should have been 1-0. It's worrying, this is for Mexico. Yeah. It's worrying.
It sounds from, well, obviously I'm not watching the game, guys, but if you're just joining new, Mark's actually watching it and I'm watching the Germany-Korea game, South Korea. But from what I'm hearing from you, mate, it sounds like Sweden are all over Mexico. Mexico are doing quite poorly.
Well, they both just had in the last couple of minutes, they both just had a good chance each, but Sweden have just had the best chance. Forsberg there, who I've not been massively impressed with Forsberg. A lot of people have said, Forsberg's a good player. He's not bad, but he's no Eriksson for Denmark anyway. And it was a good chance, but he put it over the bar. Mexico need to go up a gear. They've been a bit lacklustre.
Is Lindelof playing?
Yes.
How's he doing? Do you know? Maybe you can keep an eye out for him. Someone's asking in the comments. So.
Yeah, they've not really a lot to do. So he's doing all right.
Korea with a free kick. They have got a free kick here. It's a high foot from Hummels, I think it was. No, Khedira. High foot on Young for South Korea. They've got a free kick. It's not shooting position. It's on the right-hand side of the pitch, sort of quite central, but a little bit more right-hand sided. Probably suits a left footer, but it's a bit too far out to shoot. I think you should cross, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Oh, it's a right footer taking it. It's too far out to score there from me.
Right, I'm going to shoot. I've just got to, literally, the only reason I'm not doing the other stream and I'm sort of jumping in and off this one is because I've got to go and pick the kids up from school. So I will be back giving Mexico-Sweden updates. I'll Skype Xander as soon as I'm back. Probably be about half an hour. I'll speak to you in a minute, pal.
All right, speak to you in a minute. Ciao. Always good to get the main man on, isn't it? Good to get the guy on. Get the... Big chance there for South Korea. It was a free kick. Went into Manuel Neuer. He dropped it. Absolutely just fumbled it. He almost Lloris Karius'd it. Punched it away, though, so it is in safety. But, yeah. Oh, it was a big chance there for South Korea. My game is frozen, which is always good. Always positive. As soon as Mark goes, my stream freezes, which is good. But Neuer made up for the area, unlike De Gea. Stop, Archie, stop. Aaron Chen said, tried a shot high and wide. Woodward has to go. He has screwed up every year. This flamey crap is the clincher. Let's not talk about United today, lads. Let's talk about the actual game that we're doing. If I can get it up, because it's actually frozen and my laptop's being really slow. Brilliant. Reload. Jesus Christ. My laptop was dying, essentially, lads. But anyway, I'll just take your comments from there. I support Liverpool. Neuer doing his best Karius impression. It was awful, wasn't it? It was awful. I mean, I've lost the game now, but it was a free kick. I said it was a bit too far out to shoot, but he shot, and he spilled it. It was a nightmare. Sana's talking a lot of sense today. Oh, no, it's Mark. Yeah, it's good to get him on. We'll get him on back in the second half. He's got to go pick up the kids. I didn't know whether he wanted that information released, hence why I didn't release the information. But, yeah, he's got to go pick up the kids. So we'll get him back on definitely at half-time. Always good to get him on, isn't it? It's easier for me as well. We've got both games on. He can cover one. I can cover the other. Or try to, if my computer was sort of working. Never just came back, relax and give Higma a chance. Doesn't make sense. Oi, Retro fans doing a swap Laporte for Lindelof. Germany cursed with Karius. All right, let's try and get this up. Right, I've got it back. Got it back. I just need to sort these out. Can't actually see it at the moment. Let me actually just get the aircon on. Air conditioning. Bloody hot in here, lads. Bloody hot, especially when you're stressed out and trying to get things sorted out. Ah. Right, now let's try and get this up and running then. I want to see your comments still. Sorry about this, lads. I've just got to sort a few things out. Just, keep watching the game if you are watching it. How many minutes? Okay, so I'm a little bit behind, actually. Right, there we go. Got it back up. Got it back up. There we go. It's all chill. This says 21 minutes 43. I'm actually 21 minutes 34 minutes into the 34 seconds into the game. So that's a little bit ahead. So Sweden game, right? So obviously Mark's gone off now. So I've got to try and keep my eye on the Sweden game results-wise because I can't actually watch it. I mean, I can, but it'd be an absolute nightmare for me to try and watch both games at the same time. So. Yeah. Guys, get in the comments. There we go. Well, I've got to try and lift myself up a little bit now. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a mismatched stream. Basically, my TV cut out before I went live, which is an absolute nightmare if the premise of the show is to watch a game on TV. So, I stressed out. I've got a game on my computer now, legally. But yeah, so that's sort of cutting in and out, and yeah. And Mark's gone off now. We'll get him back on in the second half. In the Mexico-Sweden game, from what I was hearing from Mark, it sounded like Sweden were all over Mexico. Apparently, Mexico's head wasn't in the game, according to Golbrigino. But it's still 0-0 over there, to my knowledge, and it's still 0-0 in this game. So, as we stand, I don't know, as we stand, Mexico top the group, and Germany comes second, I think. Sander, how's the game been so far? Who is playing well? Sorry, I missed it. No worries, Anvish. Don't worry about it. How's the game been so far? In the Sweden game, as I just said, I think Sweden have been dominating Mexico. That's according to Mark. Like I said, I'll say it again, I'm not watching the game. I'm going to keep an eye on the results. But in this game, South Korea versus Germany, Germany have dominated, in my opinion, although South Korea haven't been completely out of it. They've been creating chances left, a few times, defending okay. It's just, I think, Germany have probably just edged being the better side. But, South Korea definitely still in this and can definitely create things, The Germans not really creating much. They haven't really created too much, but in the last... Actually, to be fair, in the first 15 minutes, I'd say Germany dominated. But in the last 5 minutes, South Korea have really come into it. They've got the ball at the moment, knocking it about quite nicely at a decent tempo. Germany trying to rush them down, but South Korea don't seem fazed by it. I hope Son scores soon. Me too. Well, me too. I'd love to see Germany get knocked out, to be honest. Actually, would I? I'd like to see an underdog go through, but then again, I would like to see Germany-Brazil, wouldn't I? Ball goes into the box. Shots, chance. Close. It was a volley. Went over the bar. Heung-min Son it was, but no goal, still 0-0. Bloody hot in here. Do you like this Stussy jumper, lads? If you're into your sort of skater streetwear, you'll respect the Stussy jumper. I'm not really too far into it. I quite like my shirts and formal wear, but it's something I got when I was in California. So, Korea has unfinished business from 2002 semis. I was only 2 years of age, so I don't know what you're referencing, mate. What's the situation if Germany win or lose? Okay, I'll just check that for you now, mate. I'll just check that for you now. So, they're coming forward here, Germany, but South Korea deal with it. If Germany, as we speak, are on 4 points. Sweden on 4 points. Mexico on 7 points. South Korea on 1 point. Now, if Germany win, they'll go to 6 points. Mexico will stay. If Germany win and Mexico draw, Mexico will be on 7 points. Sweden will be on 5 points. No, Sweden will be on 4 points, and Germany will be on 6 points. Basically, for Germany to get knocked out, Sweden need to win, and Germany need to draw or lose, I think. It's all quite complicated. Sandy, you're too young, mate. Am I? Oh, yeah, I am too young for that. Knocking it around now, Germany. I really enjoyed that getting Mark on. I think that works really, really well, to be honest, with the dual game thing. Since Mark's left, we have gone down a few viewers, but can we get 39,700 subscribers in this stream? As you heard Mark say earlier, we're trying to go for 40,000 subscribers today. Now, that, in order to get there, we need to get subscribers, and that we can get closer to 40,000 subscribers today. Let's try and go for 39,700, and then further from that would be a bonus today. So, definitely get involved. As I said, we're live here every single game, so I'm going to be doing... Guess which game I'm doing tonight? Brazil, Serbia, or Costa Rica, Switzerland? You guessed it, Costa Rica, Switzerland. So, Mark will be doing Brazil, Serbia, and I'll be doing Costa Rica, Switzerland. So, that's how it is. I don't mind it. I quite like Switzerland, to be honest. It's my dad's sort of second team. As you guys know, I'm Dutch, so my country isn't in the tournament. So we're sort of... I picked Australia and Dad's picked Switzerland. For what reason, I don't know, but... Switzerland, dark horse. Switzerland have been okay, although... I'm not sure they're the dark horse. Well, they are obviously the dark horse because no one's expecting them to do well, but I don't see them getting that far, to be honest. Sandy, you're behind. I know I'm behind, mate. There's nothing I can do. I'd rather have the game than not. I'm 27 minutes, 12 seconds into the game. So, that's how it is. Can I stop and start? I'm not going to... Should I risk it, lads? I don't want to risk it. I'm sure Matthew doesn't mean anything bad. It's banter on Scottish passion. Yep. They're coming forward here, Germany, though. Ball into the box. They just need a little bit of better delivery there and they'll be all right. They're coming forward here, though. It's been a fairly open game, this Germany-Korea game. I've actually quite enjoyed it, to be honest with you. Ball into the box, goes out for a corner, I think. Watching both games will update. Thanks, mate. Well, look, at the end of the day, these 3 p.m. streams are always going to be a bit... Well, we've only got tomorrow to do this, and then we're going into the knockout rounds. But saying that, these 3 p.m. games where there's 2 on and Mark can't do one, and when my TV cuts out, especially, it's always going to be a little bit all over the place. So I'm trying to sort of stay coherent and stay keep you guys up to date. But you guys can keep me up to date, and we can talk about it together. And I'm just here just to talk football with you guys until the final whistle goes. So Penn Sweden apparently, no way, no way. Penalty Sweden apparently VAR. That's a madness. Penalty Sweden. Can you imagine Mexico got knocked out? Lindlöf's free kick is pumped into the area. It breaks to Hernandez, who chests it down, but Sweden called for a penalty for handball. The referee's going to watch that back on the pitch side monitor. That's the update. Definitely a penalty off of VAR. No pen, no pen, no pen, no pen, no pen. You guys are all saying no penalty. I'm not quite sure what's going on, to be honest. I'll try and keep you up to date via the Sky Sports app. But a ball into the box here for Germany. It's popped out wide. It's no penalty. Okay, cool. No pen after VAR. All right. Well, that's a lot of people saying, oh, every time it's VAR, it's just going to be given. But at least they've sort of gone against that now. After watching it again, the referee decides it came off the chest of Hernandez rather than the arm. Sweden boss Jan Hernanderson is absolutely raging on the touchline. There you go. VAR, no pen. Knocking it about now, Germany. Seems like the other game's pretty decent, to be honest. Apparently Ochoa's made a decent save. And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears. No penalty. Interesting. Okay, guys, I know this is not a penalty. I know it's not a penalty, okay? I'm aware. It's Germany coming forward there. 30 minutes into this Germany-South Korea game, it's not been the best. It's been a good game, but Germany, I would have expected them to go better, to be honest. Me and Mark, coincidentally, both went for a 3-0 Germany win. Now, look, is that going to happen? I don't know. From seeing the first half, it's going to be closer than 3-0. But, there you go. Do 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 do. Ah. My game is frozen again, by the way, lads. What's going on in the other game, then? Good afternoon, lads. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Call me crazy, but that looked like it came directly off his arm. I'm not watching that game at the moment, mate, so I can't call you crazy or sane. So, both games have been boring. Sander, are you surprised that Netherlands didn't make it? No, not to be honest. Not really, to be honest. When you've got Bas Dost up front as your main man, you've got an issue. You've got an issue. And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears. Right, so my games are frozen, so I'll have to try and get it up on my phone. Jesus. Bloody nightmare, innit? Bloody nightmare. Both games are physical, not boring. No, I think they've been okay. Afternoon, Sander. How are you doing, mate? Guys, welcome to the stream. 3 subscribers until 39,700 would be fantastic. We are going to be getting Mark Goldbridge back for the second half to cover the Mexico-Sweden game, which sounds like it's actually been a bloody good game. But I'm covering the Germany-South Korea game as we speak. It's been an okay game. I'm just trying to get the game back up because it actually shut down. If you guys aren't aware, my TV cut out just before I went live, which is always a good thing, isn't it? When the premise of a show you're about to do is to watch the game live on your TV. Do 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 do. Pancake is high. He's always high, isn't he? Okay, that's worked. That'll work in a minute. That's worked. Now all I need to do is get that working, and then I'm good to go. There we go. Got the game back up. 33 minutes. Okay, so literally, I'm almost back with the timer, which is positive. But yeah, as I said, guys, my TV cut out just before I went live, so I can't guarantee that my game will be standard and solid. But that's just the way it is, lads. And yeah, I'm not going to say that. Sander, Korea or Sweden? Well, in this game, I think Germany have, in my opinion, guys, get in the comments. Whichever game you're watching, if you're watching Mexico, Sweden, or South Korea, Germany, who's been the better team, more dominant side in your game? Now, for me, the game I'm watching, Korea, Germany. Germany have just edged it in terms of dominance, not only with possession, but I just think they've had more of a control on the game. Although, don't get me wrong, South Korea have actually done quite well. And in the other game, I'm not watching it, but from what I've heard from you guys and Mark, Aaron Chen, that doesn't work, mate. I can't read the comment out, but I've tried that, mate. Don't worry. But in the other game, in Mexico-Sweden, apparently the Swedes seem like they've been better. As Curtis says, Sweden are better, which is interesting. Sweden has been better this match so far. Well, there you go. There you go. Mark's spot on, isn't he? Mark's spot on. We will be getting Mark back on at in the second half, so just expect the viewers to go like that again. It was on. He left, and then once he's back on. I'm watching both. We'll update. Thanks, Max. I'm watching just this game, and I've got the sort of live commentary on my phone for Sweden Mexico, which sounds like a good game. This game's been decent as well. 35 minutes into it, 0-0. Now, I would have expected Germany to be ahead at this point. They have got the better side, but as I said, South Korea are no mugs, and with the lack of pace and dynamic, the lack of dynamic players and pace and width in this Germany side, they were always going to find it difficult to break down South Korea, and I mean that's shown today. They're coming forward here, Germany as well again, but they just find it difficult to break down a team when they've just got 10 men behind the ball. I really like this Germany kit, by the way, lads. I really do like it. Germany needs Sane. He's the obvious conclusion. Even if he wasn't German, if you're allowed to have anyone in the world, someone like Sane would be fantastic for this team. Width, pace, dynamic play, can get a ball into the box, can score, can assist. Everything he's got to his game, and Germany miss him so much. By the way, I've got your comments here as well, lads, so get in the comments. So we have hit 39,700. Can we actually go for 39,750? And then all we need tonight is 250 subscribers. Now, that seems difficult, but when you've got Mark Goldbridge doing a live stream, it's a piece of piss. So let's go for 39,750 subscribers today, lads. What if Germany lose? Well, if Germany lose, let me get that up for you, mate. If Germany lose, if Germany lose, they'll be on 3 points. If Germany lose, they go out. Put this way, no, if Germany lose and it's Sweden, Mexico draw, Germany go out. If Germany lose and Sweden wins, they go out. If Germany lose but Sweden lose as well, they'll both be on 3 points, and then it just matters. It goes down to goal difference on how much they've been beat by, right? So there you go. Germany need a draw. If they draw and Sweden draw, it once again goes down to goal difference. But if Germany win and Sweden win, they'll both be on 6 points. If Germany win and Sweden win, they'll both be on 6 points. So basically, Germany needs Sweden to get beat. Germany needs Sweden to get beat. No goals yet. No goals yet at the moment, mate. We are still 0-0 in both games. As I said, I am covering both games for you guys. We'll get Mark on to actually watch the other game in the second half. But yeah, he's just picking up the kids from the school. So as soon as he gets back, he'll just Skype back in. And when he gets back, I can actually go for a wee, which would be good. Apparently, there's a chance for Sweden. Vela cuts back in on his left foot on the right of the area, but his shot is over the bar. Tidy build-up player from Mexico to set that chance up. Germany coming forward here. Shot! Oh, deflection. Almost took it over the South Korean goalkeeper. Now, it was Timo Werner. Some people were going Timo Werner golden boot, but he hasn't done very well at all, has he, Timo Werner, so far? He almost scored there, though. It would have been a lucky goal if it went in. How you doing, John? John! Shit! John! How you doing, bud? Oi, I was like, how you doing, John? And then I read the second name and I was like, what the hell? Welcome, John. How you doing, mate? Yeah, good. Germany coming forward here. Chance. Oh, they should score here. How they haven't scored there, I don't know. Callum! Oh, there is something. You guys are doing this at school, aren't you? Ah. Yes, lads. Welcome all. Welcome, Oakshot boys. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, welcome. If you're not watching the game, just tune up with me, mate. Bit of a dodgy situation. My TV isn't working, so I'm watching the game on my computer, which isn't the best, is it? Because it keeps cutting out. But we will be getting Mark on for the second half to cover the Mexico-Sweden game. It's both 0-0 in both games at the moment. Sweden-Mexico is 0-0. Likewise with this game. Apparently, Sweden have been the superior side in the other game, and in this game, Germany-Korea, it's been fairly even, to be fair. I would probably edge it Germany-wise, but Korea have been well in the game, haven't they? Oh, this feels so weird, you lot watching. My game's frozen now, which isn't the best, is it? Which isn't positive. Apparently Mexico are playing for a draw. That's a silly thing to do. You should never go into a game with the idea that you're going to get 1 point. You should always go for 3. It's back up and running now. But as I said, lads, my game will keep freezing. My timer is slightly off. So if you are tuned up with me, it won't necessarily be so as accurate as it usually is. But they're coming forward here, South Korea. It's frozen again. Germany win it back. When school buddies up the pressure, yeah. It's not actually my current school, it's my old school. Does this game want to freeze anymore? Alright, we're back up and running. I'm just waiting for half time so I can restart the timer. It breaks school policies, mate. You better not be filming that in school. Yes. The fact that you guys have actually gone to the effort of making an account saying Bayham Gardens. Yes, good. Mexico attacking now on the front foot. Yeah, apparently Mexico have been coming into the game. As I said, Carlos Vela had that chance on the edge of the box. But Sweden apparently, seem to be doing okay in that game. I'm just waiting for half time at this point, lads, because it's a bit of a dead one, and I want to stop the timer so I can get it back accurate again. But Germany are coming forward here, spreading it wide. Once again, don't have that natural width, do they? So they have got it wide though. That's the issue. Timo Werner's having to come wide to actually get the ball because he's so isolated up front as South Korea are proper shutting them out at this point. Sandra, have you got your plant pot ready? I don't, mate. I don't. It's not. His presence should not be abused. It only comes out in special situations. Germany would love a goal before half time, definitely. Definitely love a goal before half time. Oh, they're in the box here, Germany. That's a foul, isn't it? Shot, hit the post. It was a shot that hit the post for Germany, but it was already a foul prior to the shot actually being taken. So nothing to worry about for Korea. And they can reset at this point. My bloody game keeps freezing. Apparently Germany have scored, is that right? Almost a half time now though, lads. I've got my game on 42 minutes, 40 seconds into the game. So actually I'm only like 10 seconds behind my timer. But if it keeps freezing, we won't be able. We'll go even more behind, won't we? Callum, don't worry about that, mate. Don't worry about that. Vela, did you know that you have a very rare name is so... What are you on about, Gary? What are you bloody on about? Germany, 99% need to win. Yeah, I mean, they need to win. Look, I think if they draw and Sweden lose, they'll be all right. But they can't take that risk, can they? They cannot take that risk because, as I said, Mexico have not been fantastic this game so far, or in the other game at least. Oh, bloody nightmare this, lads. Bloody nightmare. I just need Mark back on so that we can get some commentary in the other game already. Oakshot boys, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but shout out to all you lot. And yeah, I'll try. I mean, I've broken up now. I don't know when you guys break up, but I hope you're all well. Say hi to everyone for me. And, you know, if you are interested in the footy, then join this. Still, Bam Garns is still watching, which is positive, isn't it? You've got no fans, and you've got no ground. Move that over there. Yeah, that's last night's stream was. Yeah, last night's stream was a madness, wasn't it? We're going to watch Ollie's play. Good luck, Ollie, in your play, pal. Good luck in your play. What was that time that Ollie came on in the play and said like one word, and he'd been bigging it up to everyone? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, coming up to half-time here now, lads. Germany knocking it about. Like I said, I just want to get to half-time done. And look, this if this is your first stream, don't worry. It's not usually this shambolic. It's just my TV cut out before I went live. And also, I'm trying to cover 2 games at once. We will get Mark back on for the second half of the Sweden game, so we can actually get him to cover that one as well. So, yeah, it's not usually this shambolic. Tonight we will be live, but with me and Mark doing separate streams. So if you're interested in the Costa Rica-Switzerland game, that'll be me. If you're not, and you're interested in the Serbia-Brazil, which I think everyone will be, then you can join Mark. So there you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. I've got a bloody ad blocking my game at the moment. Still waiting for Germany to show up. Germany have been poor, lads, haven't they? They've been poor. Clinched a win against what's it called? Sweden, and then obviously drew against lost against Mexico in the first game. They haven't been good. I think that's mainly down to the width that they lack, and the fact that Leroy Sané is not at the tournament is absolute. It's farcical, isn't it? It's farcical. Hey, Sana, what's your prediction for the Uruguay versus Portugal, Brazil versus Germany, and France versus Germany? I mean, what? What? Half-time, Mexico, Sweden, 0-0. There you go, mate. Sweden apparently came close, but yeah, there you go. No, Matthew's a good lad, John. Leave Matthew alone. But yes, so Sweden, what's it called? Sweden, Mexico's 0-0. This game's still 0-0 as well. We are 2 minutes into the 3 minutes stoppage time, so there's still a little bit of time left in this second half of Germany versus South Korea, but I presume it will finish 0-0. It's been, once again, I can't keep apologising, but I will apologise once more. I do apologise for the shambolic stream so far. We will be getting Mark on for the second half so we can cover the Mexico-Sweden game once he gets back from picking the kids up. So, yeah. Ketchup, water, salt, sorted. What's the time in England? What's it, the Wednesday? So you guys have still got, you probably guys are in lunch, aren't you? Or just after? They're coming forward in South Korea, though, to be fair to them. Slip him in! Oh, chance there for South Korea, and that will be half-time now. That will be half-time. But they could have definitely got something just then. If he just slipped him in, there was a nice little bit of play there by Heung-min Son, to be fair to him. He took the shot off. He should have slipped his teammate in and he would have been all right. Zander, even if your TV went out, you still do an amazing job on keeping us up to date on what's going on in the games. Thanks, bud. I do appreciate it. I do try. It doesn't always work, but I try my hardest to keep you guys updated. It's half-time. Yes, I can stop my timer now. And 0-0. Once Mark gets back and go for a piss, because I need one. So, but I'll stay with you guys until Mark gets back. I've got my Skype open, so if he wants to Skype in, he can do. But... yeah, I mean, guys, get in the comments. What did you think of both halves? I want you guys to really tell me, give me your summaries of if you're watching the Mexico-Sweden game, that game. But if you're watching this Germany game, then what did you think of it? Personally, I thought it was quite a tight first half, wasn't it? You know, South Korea did okay, defended well when they needed to, and created a few chances, but not overly exciting from them. Germany, sort of likewise, defended well when they needed to, and when they went forwards, didn't create too much, but had a few chances here and there. So in this game, I'd say it's probably been 50-50, not possession-wise necessarily, but control-wise and who's been the better team-wise, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'd say it's been 50-50 in this game. And in the other game, as I keep saying, I'm not watching it, but from what I've heard from you guys in the comments and from Mark as well, it seems like Sweden are sort of dominating that game. Mexico apparently have come into it in the latter stages of the first half, but it sounds like Sweden have been better than many of us thought they would be. And, you know, from what Mark said, Mexico don't necessarily have their 100% ahead in the game, which would be nervous, which would be a worry, wouldn't it, for if you're Mexican or want them to go through. Mexico have been pretty threatening, but Sweden are doing very well on the counter-attack. I believe Sweden just might pull this one off. So put it this way, if Sweden win, let's have a little look, shall we? Just quickly do this. It's half-time, lads, so I know a few of you will be dipping and, I don't know, going for a piss or whatever. So if the views have gone down, then so be it. But hopefully they'll come back up when Mark joins. But, yes, if Sweden win... Let's get this up. If Sweden win, they'll go to 6 points. If Germany win, they'll also go to 6 points. So Mexico are definitely through then. Mexico are definitely through. So if Sweden then, they'll go to 6 points. If Germany win, they'll go to 6 points. So it'll go down to goal difference. So Germany definitely can't top the group then. Is that right? I don't think Germany can top the group. Can someone give me a little sort of scenario breakdown? Because it's complicated, isn't it? Germany can manage a tournament. This is true. Germany can manage a tournament. They always do well in tournaments. But I just think usually we see them do far better than they actually have in this first sort of stages, this group stage or the tournament. They haven't been impressive. Lost against Mexico. Narrowly beat Sweden, remember. Only in the 95th minute with a Toni Kroos free kick got them the 3 points. And now 0-0 half-time against Korea. You know, they're not doing as well as I think many expected them to. What you guys saying in the comments then, lads? What you saying in the comments? I'm just waiting for Mark to get on because I really need a wee. But, so, with nothing going on the pitch, can we get Sanders Fellaini reaction? Preferably not, mate. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, actually, sorry, I wasn't concentrating. I was reading a message. Yes, Fellaini. I will boo the bastard if he stays. I'm not going to lie to you. This is my put on it. Many would call me a fake United... Look, I don't want to talk about United too much in these streams, but it's topical. I'm sure you guys want to know about my opinion. Personally, for me... we've talked about these games so far, and so I'll just touch on Fellaini quickly. Personally, for me, I will boo the bastard, like I said, if he stays, because some will call me a fake fan for that, but for me, people say don't boo him, he's one of your own. He's not one of your own as far as I'm concerned, because he's declined so many contracts we'd offered him, clearly doesn't want to play for the club, clearly just financially focused, right? He's gone then prostituting himself around Europe, asking for a big, big money contract. If he stays, the only reason he stays is because every other club won't pay his wage requirement. So if he stays, That's the reason why. Not because he wants to play for us, not because he loves Mourinho, because no one else will have him and no one else will pay how much he wants, right? So as far as I'm concerned, the bastard can get booed, right? Because he's financially invested. It doesn't care about the club, so I will boo him if that's the case. He's a mug. He's everything he's a representation of everything that's been wrong with United over the last 4 or 5 years. It's been absolutely shambolic, and how he's still at the club, I don't know. He must be picking up the bloody cones after training or just having some dodgy business with all the managers after, in the toilets at half time, because Jesus Christ, he's a shocking player. I hate him. Callum, stop, mate. Don't even go there. Just trying to get this game up and sorted, up and running. To be honest with you. There we go. F off Fellaini, yes. So you chose it in, but you will boo a player he loves. Yes, I am, yeah. You booed at your TV. Oh, yeah. I saw this guy say, "Oh, you booed from your bedroom then, mate." Obviously insinuating I don't go to the games. One, I can't go to the fucking games because I'm in Madrid. How can you expect someone to go to the games if they're living in Madrid? What, fly back and forth every weekend? Jesus Christ. You're not a lesser fan if you don't always go to the games, because you sometimes just simply can't. It doesn't mean your opinion is less value just because you don't go to the games. It's irrelevant. People like that are just absolute knobheads, mate. Ignore them. My response to it was actually, no, of course not, mate. Booing at the TV from a living room. That don't make sense, Sander. Jose makes Fellaini stay. No, if he wanted to stay, yeah. Look, fair enough. Mourinho likes Fellaini, but if Fellaini wanted to stay at the bloody club, he'd stay at the bloody club. We've offered him numerous contracts. The only reason he doesn't accept them is because he fucking wants more money. He's gone prostituting himself around Europe. The only reason he would stay is because he's asked way too much money from the other clubs, because he's not worth that and they've declined it. He stayed for the money, right? If that is the case, okay? It's ridiculous. Sarnham is a bedroom broadcaster. I can actually confirm I'm actually a living room broadcaster. So suck it. That's all I'll say. What's Callum? Callum. By the way, guys, this is a generic football fan channel for fans supporting a variety of different clubs. So if you support Liverpool, like Callum I know does, or whoever you support, Chelsea, it doesn't matter. Newcastle, Scunthorpe, PSG, Real Madrid, it doesn't matter. You guys can get involved and have your say. So my opinion, you may not agree with it. That doesn't matter. We can have a debate, from me to you in the comments, from person to person in the comments. So just because you disagree with my opinion doesn't mean that you can't get involved, if that makes sense. But Andrew Kidd says, "Hi, Son, how are you? Welcome, mate, welcome." I don't know how many people we've got watching, but we are about to kick off for the second half of... so yes, that's all good. Yeah, Ochoa, I'm just seeing that Ochoa free kick there, when he handballed it outside the box. Liverpool making £185 million bid for Asensio, and we're effing signing Fellaini. It's disgusting. It's the way it is, mate. It's the way it is. Look, don't be moaning about Fellaini this and that, and then doing that. I believe in Jose's process, and so be it. So, but Liverpool do look good, and their signings do look positive. That's all I've got to say. I can't deny that. United won't win the league for the next 10 years. I can imagine supporters of every other club are laughing at us. Well, yeah, definitely. We're no better than Madrid if our fans boo him. No, because it's a difference in that, mate. If United fans boo Fellaini, it's no way similar anywhere near to Real Madrid fans booing Casillas or Ronaldo. Casillas and Ronaldo have been absolutely bloody brilliant servants for Real Madrid. They've loved the club. They've committed so much to the club. Only reason Fellaini would stay at the club, one, he's been shocking, and two, is for money. So, yeah, nah. Right, let's get back on topic, lads. Let's get back on topic for the second half of these two games. I want to get talking about international football. We have got Brazil versus Serbia live tonight on this channel. Also, Costa Rica, Switzerland, which I'll be doing. Like yesterday, I doubt many of you will join me for that. But if you do want to join me for that, you can do. But the option's there. It doesn't matter who you join. It's just so long as you get involved with the channel, then that's positive, isn't it? So get involved tonight. Brazil, Serbia, Costa Rica, Switzerland. It's wide open, that group. So, anyone can go through. I mean, apart from Costa Rica. But anyone can go through. So it's going to be a very, very exciting evening. So definitely join us for that. And subscribe if you are new. We're trying to hit 39,750 subscribers today. Of course, the road to 40,000 subscribers is on. And hopefully, we'll hit it this evening. But, get involved and subscribe. I can't wait for the second half of this Germany-South Korea game. We'll hopefully get Mark back on to cover the Mexico-Sweden game. Both games in the balance, both been fairly even, and let's hope the deadlock is broken in the second half because, it's going to be interesting. Sander, who is doing France versus Argentina? Me and Mark haven't actually discussed the knockout rounds yet. I'm sure we can just discuss it in this stream or after the game. We'll just message each other about it. There's a lot of good knockout games, so it doesn't necessarily matter. But, tomorrow is these 3 p.m., 7 p.m. structures will be the same. And then, obviously, tomorrow is the last day of that. Going into the knockout rounds, we haven't discussed who's doing what yet. So, yes. Positive stuff. Have you seen that AC Milan are banned from European competition for 2 years for financial fair play? Is that right? I mean, is that breaking news? I heard there was rumours about that. As I said, it was going to hinder the Fellaini deal with Morata was linked there as well in my transfer shows. But is that now confirmed? Is that now confirmed? Yes. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Breaking news for you guys. AC Milan have been excluded for 2 years from European competition, which is absolutely massive. What does that mean? Will players be leaving there? Or what does that mean? Guys, get in the comments. I'm not quite sure what that means. Will players be desperate to leave, or will the club not let them leave because they're on contract and they won't be able to sign anyone? Do they have a transfer ban? I mean, this is just news coming in. They have been excluded for 2 years from European competition, which is breaking news. Breaking news. Amazing. Wow, Bonucci will be off then. Apparently, Manchester United, it came from Duncan Castles, has actually got quite a close connection to Jose Mourinho. Bonucci has been actually linked to Manchester United from Duncan Castles, like I said. Manchester United fans and fans from whoever club you support, would you have Leonardo Bonucci at your club? Go into the mind of a top 6 club if you don't support a top 6 club. But if you support Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Spurs, and Manchester United, obviously, would you like to see Bonucci at your club? I would take him. I think he's got experience. We saw against Real Madrid. He's got not Real Madrid. Oh, that's Chiellini, wasn't it? Anyway, would you have Bonucci at your club? Good job. Next, do it to City and PSG. PSG got away with it, didn't they? Yes, who got transfer ban? No updates on transfer ban, but all I know is that AC Milan have been excluded from European competition for at least 2 years now. That's coming out from Duncan Castles, who's very reliable, of course. Bonucci would be brilliant for United. I think he'd be good. I'd rate him. I'd have him. Definitely Bonucci. The team's coming out for the second half now. Hopefully the game doesn't freeze, but there you go. We have hit 39,750, which is positive. 39,800. Dream big, shall we? Get involved, lads. Get involved. I'll take Jimenez. Yeah, I'll take Jimenez as well, to be honest. I'm going to get the timer ready. Of course, the second half's about to start. I know I'm a little bit behind you guys. This game might stop and start, and it's a bit of a shambolic stream, this stream, because my TV cut out. But hopefully it'll be back up and running this evening for the 7 p.m. game. So, yeah, we can still talk to each other about the game. Hopefully we'll get Mark on, like I said, to give us some solid match summaries, if you will. So, yeah, it's all good. And, it's just worth getting involved, isn't it? I thought it's better to go live and have a bit of a dodgy game going off and on, rather than just not go live at all, really. Who's doing the games tonight? We're both doing the games tonight. I'm doing Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Mark's doing Serbia, Brazil. No doubt that one will get the more views. But if you guys are interested in Switzerland, Costa Rica, then so be it. Don't worry. Don't feel guilty if you're not interested. Watch his stream. So long as you're getting involved in the channel in general, then I'm happy. I'm not about myself. I'm about the channel. So long as the channel's doing well, then I'm happy. But about to kick off the second half here, lads, of this Germany-South Korea game. Got my finger on the timer. Referee's walking forward. We kicked off. There we go. We're back up and running. I honestly have already given up hope for next year. We stand no chance. It's farcical. Well, let's see, mate. Let's see. I don't want to call anything like that yet. I'm not going to say we're going to win it. I'm not going to say we're not going to win it. I'm just going to go into it with just see what happens sort of mindset, if you know what I mean. Coming forward is South Korea. South Korea have started well. Of course, coming up to 30 seconds into the second half, but they've started well. Germany won the ball back, but South Korea back on it straight away again. Shots. Müller into his hands. Very, very comfortable for him. We saw Müller spill a shot, actually, a little in the first half. So, yeah, if you're South Korea, you think, oh, bloody hell, we'll have a few shots at him. See how it goes. What is the time of match now? There you go. You can see 51 seconds into the game. Mexico 7 points, Germany 4 points, Sweden 4 points, and Korea 1 point. So if it stays like this, it's going to go down to fair play. It's going to go down to how many bookings each side have got, because both teams are on 0 goal difference. But I highly doubt both games will stay 0-0. When games start again, the game started now, mate. The game has started now. If Korea win the game 2-0 and Sweden loses, Korea actually go through. I'm pretty sure that's not true, to be honest with you. Did I say Müller? I meant Neuer, sorry. It's very... You guys always do pick up on the small little mistakes I make, which is always positive. Here he is. Hello, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All good stuff. Then we have kicked off for the second half. But good to get you back on, mate. We had a little discussion about Fellaini and both group games and things like that in half-time. But, oh, what a save that was by the South Korean goalkeeper. It was a free header. I think it was Timo Werner on the end of it. What a save that was. Free header, and in my opinion, Germany should be 1-0 up there. Germany should be 1-0 up.
Get subscribing, everyone. Get sharing. I'm doing the Mexico-Sweden game, and I did the first 20 minutes. I had to go and fetch the kids. I will be in and out, Xander, because I've got to sort out the teas and that. But I've got the telly in the kitchen, so
worries,
I've got the mic here. But yeah, I mean, Sweden started off really well, and the VAR moment, which I'm sure people have been talking about in the live comments, should it or shouldn't have been a penalty? Probably more of a handball than we've seen on a VAR from Hernandez, but. If you thought the Iranian penalty was a penalty, then you've got to say the Hernandez one was as well. Personally, for me, I don't think any of them are. I think they're all ball to hand. But yeah, still 0-0 in this one as well. Tense. Mexico could go out.
Yes.
I don't know whether anyone in the live comments has figured out what happens if Sweden win 1-0 yet, because that would give them the same goal difference as Mexico. They'd both be on +1. But
would they?
Yeah, so Sweden's goal difference would swing to +1, Mexico's would drop to +1, and they'd both be on 6 points. So I don't know how that would work. And Sweden have just scored. It's a long time coming, and they have just scored. So now we need to sort of know now how that's going to work, because drops to them on the back post. Keeper can't keep that out, and it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming for Mexico. They've not been good.
But I'm pretty sure Sweden start the game on 3 points, no?
Yeah, but Mexico have got 6. So
yeah. Good point.
So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's Augustinsson who scores it, hits it on the volley. Keeper gets a hand on it. He's been very good, but the thing is, will Sweden do what they've done all tournament now? Now they've got the lead, defend.
Well, I personally think that's a bad idea, to be honest, because then you're inviting pressure, aren't you? I never think that works. I think just keep doing what you're doing is always my theory, but I don't know. What would you do?
Well, to be honest, they deserve to be in front, Sweden. They do deserve to be in front, and it'll make Germany very, very nervous. I'm still trying to get an updated league table to see what it means in relation to the league, because I've become very confused at this point.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
They've not updated it as yet, but I don't know. I don't know whether anyone in the live comments has figured out whether Mexico are now below Sweden or, yeah, they are.
Wow.
Sweden go above Mexico. I don't know why, because they've got the same goal difference.
Fair play, probably.
Maybe head-to-head record. But what does that mean then? Because Mexico beat Germany. So do Germany, if they go 1-0 up, do they go above Mexico? Because Kieran Byrne says it's head-to-head, as far as I know. But Mexico beat them. And
it goes to
Germany
fair
beat
play,
Sweden,
doesn't it?
So it's weird. It's weird. Sweden are on the attack here anyway. Nearly go 2-0 up. Forsberg over the bar.
Germany are pressing South Korea now as well. They should be 1-0 up. That was a free header. I think it was for Timo Werner. They should be definitely 1-0 up. But they're coming forward here, breaking into the box. Cross at bang! Oh! How's you missed that? Timo Werner again. It was a good volley. Just put it wide of the goal. But Germany really ramping up the pressure in the early stage of this second half. It was a good shot as well, just wide.
Mexico could go out. But then again, Sweden have been the better team. You can't argue with it.
Yes. That's what everyone's in the comments has been saying, at least.
Retro City says Germany out thus far. Yeah, but what if Germany score? You've got 3 teams on 6 points. So how will that be separated? I think that's what people are sort of trying to work out.
Doesn't it go to fair play? Fair play. Goes to yellow cards and things like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but then you'll have 3 teams on 6 points and all on +1 goal difference. That's a Mexican fan.
Yeah. I might just have to mute the microphone every now and again.
Don't worry about it, mate. You do your thing. Obviously, it's just good to get you on and just dabble in and out. It's fine.
Well, I'll be very, very sad if we lose Mexico, but I do have a soft spot for Sweden, and
but I'd prefer to see Mexico go through because they've got more of a legitimate chance of actually going far into the tournament. Sweden, if they got through, for me, wouldn't really make a dent into the tournament, whereas I think Mexico could.
Yeah. Sweden have been good in this game, though, but they just played so defensive against Germany. I mean, the reality is, if they finished that game off against Germany, it wouldn't even matter, would it? But Mexico have been poor in this game. I think Germany have been poor in the South Korea game, though. Not been. I can't see them going far in the tournament either. I mean, one bad game's a coincidence. 3 bad games is it's a rhythm.
Well, that's France as well for you as well. They're coming forward here on the counter-attack. South Korea just defended well there by Germany. But no, Germany have been all right. In the first half, it was fairly 50-50. Not possession-wise, but just in general who was controlling the game and who was the better team. I think it was both. They were both very much in it. But in this second half, the first 7-8 minutes, Germany have actually been the better side. They've ramped up the pressure. They've had a few chances here and there. So positive stuff if you're supporting Germany.
Curtis15 says if Germany score and it's 1-0, they go through with Sweden and Mexico will go out on fair play. So I don't know whether that's official or not, but
is a yellow? Does a red card cost? Obviously, is it on points? Yellow card, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah,
something like that. A yellow card must be 1 point and a red card 3 points or something like that. I don't know.
Harper Hall says Mexico can't go out. I would have thought that after 2 really good performances, but today they're not playing well, and Sweden are worthy to be in front at the moment.
Yeah, we've got a donation here from Danny Smith. It was just coming up now in my comments. Let's read it out. It's a £2 donation. He says 80% Germans go out because of Boateng's red card. There you go. Thanks for your donation, Danny Smith. I do appreciate it. If you guys do want to donate to the channel, make a contribution, you can do. I can't always read out your comments, but if you contribute to the channel, you're definitely going to get your question answered or your comment read out. So cheers to Danny Smith, and it's a good comment as well. It's definitely a good contribution because, as you say, Boateng with a red card, so that would probably affect their fair play, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Red card is surely more like detrimental to your fair play than yellow cards would be, right? So I'm sure the commentators in the actual game are clearing it up, but I can't obviously listen to it. Imagine being... Oh yeah, Mark, did you hear as well? You probably haven't seen this yet. AC Milan have been excluded for 2 years from European competition.
It's probably why Fellaini's decided to stay.
Probably. But yeah, that come out from Duncan Castles. UEFA apparently have excluded AC Milan for 2 years from European competition. Now, I don't know whether that means they get a transfer ban. I don't know whether that means players are going to jump ship or what, but I don't know what's going to happen from now on, but that's the situation we've been put in. This is totally fixed. Korea will allow Germany to win at the end. That's from Ron Jitter. Ruben van der Becken says, hello. Welcome, mate. I hope you are well. You've got 39,817 subscribers. Get subscribing, lads. We're trying to hit 40k subscribers today. So the more of you get involved, the better, because we are live here with every single World Cup game doing a watch-along. So I'm loving this World Cup so far. I hope you guys as well. I know Mark is loving it. I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. Max says, Sweden topping the group at the moment due to yellow cards. It's complicated, basically. If Germany win by 1-0, you got Mexico, Sweden and Germany all on 6 points, all with +1 goal difference. So, I mean, make of that what you will. But as we speak, Mark, Germany going out.
Yeah, and
Mexico and Sweden go through. Yeah.
Mexico are playing poor. They're really playing poor. They're not.
Why is that then?
What many chances?
Why?
It's like they've got 10 men. Sweden are absolutely all over them, and this is amazing because Mexico were all over Germany, Germany were all over Sweden, and now Sweden are all over Mexico. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy.
Why do you think Mexico are playing so poor? What are Sweden doing to nullify Mexico, or is it just Mexico just sort of self-destructing, if you will?
Yeah, they're just not playing well. They're not playing well. It's not been against the run of play or anything like that. They're just not playing well, and Sweden have gone 1-0 up, and they've not stopped playing their game. Physically, I think Sweden have caused them a few problems, but I don't know. It's very disappointing from Mexico, really is.
Yeah, I mean, I loved watching them play in that Germany game. I did the watch-along for it, and I was just so excited about them. I thought, finally, we've got a proper dark horse to get behind, but since then, they haven't set the world alight, have they?
No, they haven't, and that's a shame, really, because we're probably going to end up with somebody winning it who's won it before.
Yes, yeah. No, honest, who was my proper dark horse? And I said it in the Euros 2 years ago, and it didn't come out then, but I'll say it again in this World Cup. Croatia.
Yeah, they're good. They are good. They're doing well.
I think they've got a bloody good team, haven't they? They've got so much quality, not only just in the starting 11, but on the bench as well. If you can bring on, they brought on Rakitic yesterday. So, he's a quality midfielder. So, I think they've got a very good team, and I really do think they can get semi-final, maybe even final. So, they're my team to watch out for.
Yeah, well, Mexico might be giving another goal in here. They're in all sorts of trouble. This could be 2. Good tackle. He's given a penalty.
Penalty?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it to Sweden?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So what does that mean then? That means that Mexico goes second. 2-0.
It's a yellow card. He could have given a red. I don't know whether he's going to go VAR on this. I thought he got the ball.
Have they put...
It's a penalty. Well, yeah, it is a penalty. The defender, the attacker does really well. The defender, yeah, the attacker does really well. It's definitely a penalty. Jordan says it's not a penalty. For me, it is. The attacker stops his run and puts his foot at the defender. He plays for the penalty, but it is a penalty. But Mexico, I mean, so bad in this game. I just can't believe it. At this rate, they're going out. It's mad.
Well, no, actually, at this rate, they're going through. But
oh yeah, but I think Germany will get the goal. I think we all know that's coming.
Yeah. So as we speak, though, so have Sweden scored it?
No, they're just about to take it now.
Okay. Oh wait.
I can't see Mexico coming back though.
No. So if Sweden do score, Mexico will drop down to second place on goal difference, and then obviously it's over to Germany to see what they do. If Germany then win, then Mexico are out.
Yeah.
Which I think will happen. Germany, South Korea haven't really been in this game second half whatsoever. They've completely dominated it, Germany.
Yeah, I agree with Pankaj. It was a penalty. Can't argue about it.
Did he go to VAR or?
No. I mean, VAR may have said to him, "We're happy with it," because I think when you look at it, you are happy with it. Mm. And it's 2-0 to Sweden.
Wow.
I can't believe it, because Sweden have, been backs to the wall team in this tournament, and then in this game, they've been totally different.
Yeah, to think that Sweden were in Holland's qualifying group as well. To think that could have been us, it's just so sad. Goal. Yeah, I mean, guys, Sweden are 2-0 up against Mexico, putting Mexico in second place in Group F. And then Germany in third place and Sweden in first place. But if Germany get a goal and win this game, which I would put my money on that they were to do that, then Mexico get knocked out.
I think what we're going to see happen is, for all the excitement we've had in the group stage, and correct me if I'm wrong in the live comments, is Sweden will win this game, Germany will win their game and top the group.
But they'd have to.
I think Germany top the group, don't they?
Well, no, it'll go down to goal difference then.
Oh yeah, so Sweden's goal difference is better now with 2. Yeah. But,
so if
how irritating would that be? Germany get a late goal against South Korea and end up topping the group somehow. It would just be a farce. But Mexico just haven't turned up. I don't get it. They've been absolutely atrocious.
I mean, I can't really comment. I don't understand where it's gone wrong for them. I don't. It was a good penalty as well. I've seen that Sweden penalty. It was top left-hand corner, wasn't it? It was a good one. Is Müller coming on now for Germany? So 61 minutes into the game, they clearly want. They've clearly known that they need the goal. So Thomas Müller coming on for Germany. Mark, I'm going to quickly pop to the toilet, mate. Just once I've got you on, so you can just keep chatting to them for a little while. I'll be back in like.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers,
mate. So, I mean, Mexico trying to get back into this game. They've got just over 25 minutes to do it. But from what I've seen of it, they've just not been at the races at all in this game. Sweden have just dominated them, and it's really weird. You just never know in this World Cup, do you? You never know. You get different styles of football, and Mexico have just not been able to deal with Sweden at all in this game, and they're shooting from ridiculous amounts of distance there. And for Sweden, I suppose now's the time where you sit back a little bit, but Kato Ellis is right. Germany only need to score 1, and I think at some point they will score that 1, but I never would have predicted this game today. I never would have predicted Sweden to be 2-0 up with an hour gone. But they totally deserve to be. And as DGJJ1255 says, Sweden have attacked Mexico, and Mexico have done very little. I think the ref's been pretty poor. Are you back, Xander?
Yeah, I'm back now, mate.
Right, I'm just going to pop for a minute. I'll just put mute and I'll come back in a minute.
No worries, mate. Germany coming forward now here, lads. Trying to get a ball into the box, but blocked by the South Korean defender, out for a German corner. Got my Coca-Cola, which is positive. Serbia will be a good game. Yeah, no, Serbia will be a good game. Definitely. Join Mark later this evening for Brazil versus Serbia. Should definitely be a good game, that. I will be doing Costa Rica, Switzerland for people that are interested. But yes, we've got both streams going on tonight, which is all good stuff, isn't it? But Red, Mexico have played for a draw and are rubbish. Germany poor too, but Gomez and Müller on for them now. Yes, they've made a few attacking substitutions, Germany. They have completely dominated this second half. As we stand, they are going out, but I fully do expect them to get a goal. If they get one goal, it will put them that will put them in second on goal difference, because Sweden are winning 2-0, so they've got a +2 goal difference. If Germany win 2-0, it will put them, both Sweden and Germany, on the same goal difference, both on 6 points, which would mean Mexico are knocked out and it would go down to fair play. And if Germany win 3-0, which was my initial prediction, then Germany go top of the group and Sweden go second on goal difference. Sam Walker's just subscribed. Thanks, buds. Guys, yeah, if you are new to the channel, get subscribing. We're live here with every single World Cup game. Mark often does, I think he's doing it every day now, a daily topical show at midday, which is always good as well, keeping you up to date with all the latest transfer news and, you know, all things football. And then we're live here every day with all the World Cup games. So, yeah, get involved and get subscribing, lads. There's a foul there on the South Korean. My game's frozen, which is annoying. It's not now, it's unfrozen. Korea on the break. Well, I've got Germany on the ball at the moment, coming forwards, but I know you guys are a little bit ahead of me, but, you know, that's how it is. It's a nice bit of skill there to get out of trouble by the South Korean defender. They're on the break here, like you say, Matthew, coming forwards. 3 against 5. They're getting men forward now. 4 against 5. Shoot! Shoot! Oh, chance! Absolutely massive chance there by South Korea. And that wasn't as clear-cut as the Germany chances up the other end. But definitely a big chance for South Korea to go 1-0 up in the game. Now Germany coming up the other end with a counter-attack. What can they do with it now? This game's getting very, very tight. I'm sure Germany have got word that, about the score in the other game. They know they need a goal, at least one, preferably 3, to top the group. Although I want them to come second so we can get Germany, Brazil in the round of 16. Coming forward here. See, this is the thing. When Germany attack, they've got no width and pace. They're so laboured in their attack. It's a bit boring to watch. Not only that, it doesn't work well. It's not efficient. They need, like I keep saying with Germany, they need a wide man. They need a Sadio Mane. It'd be good for him. But they need a Leroy Sané on the wings to give them pace and dynamic play. But South Korea coming forward here. Oh, my game's bloody frozen, which is good. So, knocking it about Germany. Come on, Sweden. Come on, Korea. Indeed, mate. Indeed. Germany will go out, yes. I would like Germany to go out and Mexico, Sweden to go through. That'd be bloody brilliant. Can you imagine that, going into this group before the tournament and saying that Germany will go out of the group and not make it through, and Mexico and Sweden will go through? That'd be madness, isn't it? But that's the beauty of football, isn't it? That's football. It's a reference to the channel name, by the way, if people aren't aware. Ball into the box! Oh my God, he got up well there, Gomez. Headed. He was almost a free header, just the way he got up, but it was straight at the keeper, straight down the middle of the goal, and the keeper wasn't troubled by it whatsoever. But Germany definitely doing well in this half. Korea have 1 or 2 chances, but Germany, for me, dominating. Chances left, right, and centre. And yeah, it's squeaky bum time now for South Korea, or more for Mexico, to be honest. Obviously, Mark's off sort of doing his fathering business, but when he comes back, I'm sure he'll update us on the Mexico-Sweden game. To my knowledge, it's still 2-0 Sweden in that game. South Korea bringing on a substitution. Ju, number 8, is what he's called. He's not called Ju, number 8. His number is number 8. And his name is Ju. But my game is frozen, once again. Ah, God. Still 2-0 in that other game then, lads. Still 2-0. Come on then. Unfreeze. I'll have to go to your comments for a little bit whilst my game sort of comes up and running. Okay, there we go. It's back now.
Still 0-0 in your games, Ander?
Yes, but South Korea had a big chance and Germany had a big one as well. But yeah, still 0-0 in this game. Still 2-0 over by you, I presume.
Yeah, I mean, this is not looking good for Mexico at all. They need 2 goals in 20 minutes, and they haven't looked like getting a goal in 70. So, and I think Sweden... It's been the perfect game from Sweden. They don't... they're hard to break down anyway, but they've got the 2 goals. So, Mexico are going home, I think. I can't see Germany not winning. And Mexico can't go through, I think, if they lose. So it's inevitable, I think. I mean, Germany will probably do what they did in the last game and get a last-minute winner, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think. I mean, that's sort. We know when we did our World Cup preview, we said, or you said, I don't want to see big teams just scraping wins and just scraping getting through to the knockout rounds. And it looks like that's the way it's going to go, isn't it?
Well, we've seen it with France,
Yeah.
We've seen it with Spain, we've seen it with Portugal, we've seen it with Argentina. I think we're going to see it with Germany.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think Sweden have played the game of their lives today. But I've seen Sweden play 3 times now, and they're not going to go far into this tournament. They're not like your Croatia. They're not a good team. They've just played the game of their life, so they're not going to go deep into this tournament. I actually thought and hoped Mexico would, but I just don't. I think they played 2 great games, Mexico, and then today they've just been absolutely rubbish, and they deserve to get beat. I'm not going to say they don't, because they do.
Yeah, definitely.
But the thing that's going to cost Mexico, like it cost Sweden, but Sweden have turned it round, is going to be that Kroos goal. Because if that hadn't gone in against Sweden, then Mexico would have qualified. It would have been 6 points would have been enough.
Oh, well,
in this game, it's not.
As we stand, though, Mexico is still going through. But like you say, I really highly doubt Germany will draw this game. I think they will get the 3 points, in which case they will go through and Mexico will be out. But
I'll be back in a minute. I've got to pop you something.
no worries, mate. Guys, my game's frozen, by the way, so that's this cards we've been dealt. Unfortunately, my TV cut out before I went live, so the game's frozen. I'm trying to sort it out, but I'm sure it'll come back eventually. The reason this keeps popping out is because it's broken, so I have to wear it differently. But, what are you guys saying in the comments? Germany have looked awful. They don't deserve to go through. I mean, whatever happens, whoever, you deserve what you get, basically. So if they go through, they deserve it. If they don't, they don't. I know it's quite a simplistic way to look at it, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? But yeah, they haven't looked good. That is something I would agree with you on. Feel sorry for the Mexican fans. An hour ago, they were through to the knockouts. Well, that's the way it is, mate. That's the way it is. I think they need to take out Timo Werner. They need to put in Leroy Sané. I know he's not with them, but I hate to repeat myself over and over again, but that is the situation. They need Leroy Sané. They need width and pace. They don't have it. It's so frustrating to watch. It's it's better, but it's very Arsenal-like. How Arsenal have Ozil, had Wilshere, Aubameyang, Lacazette. All these players that are very central. They have no natural width, and that's very much.
It's 3-0 now.
Sorry?
3-0 to Sweden.
Wow. So that would put Germany to top the group pretty much out of sight because they need 4 goals to do that.
Yeah. So Sweden are going to top the group still instead of Mexico. So we would see. I'm absolutely stunned, and it's just. I'm actually glad that I'm not the visual person because, as Chaz says, what the hell is going on with Mexico? They are just. I don't get it. They are one of the worst performances in the tournament. This is, and they're putting themselves out.
It's mental.
And you've got to say one of the best performances of the tournament from Sweden, because I know we get a lot of Swedish people watching, but totally deserved it. And it's all going to be about now whether Germany can level it up. But I mean, if they're level on points, Sweden and Germany, surely it's goal difference. So Sweden top.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So if Germany nick a goal now, make it 1-0, they'll finish second and Sweden will finish first because Sweden have got a +3 goal difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Snap says, Zlatan will be happy. Zlatan will be happy, I'm sure he will. Well, he'll probably be a bit disappointed he's not at the forefront of it, to be honest.
No, he'll have to sit down, Zlatan, because he was slating him, wasn't he? Oh, if I'd have been there, this wouldn't have happened. But
yeah,
the interesting thing will be the knockout stage now, because
we'll get Germany, Brazil, if they win today. Germany.
Yeah, that will be interesting, but we will get Sweden, Switzerland potentially.
Wow, and then one of them can get to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I get confused by the groups, but the group we are in at the moment is group.
The easiest way to do it, Mark, is just go onto the Telegraph and go onto that World Cup predictor, and then just fill it out that way. That's how I do it.
But the thing is, though, this is why it's probably even more important for England to finish second.
Yeah.
Because if they did finish second, they in the quarterfinals they would play the winner of Sweden-Switzerland. So it's a semi-final route.
Well, that's presuming they actually make it past the round of 16, because don't get it twisted. Japan, whoever goes through in that group, but Japan, Colombia, and Senegal, whichever one of those, they're not an easy team, and it is a far tougher opponent than Tunisia and Panama, which is what England have been playing so far.
But if I was England, I would look at that and think, yeah, we've got to get through the last 16. But if we get through the last 16, we're playing Switzerland or Sweden to get in the semi-finals.
Wow.
You've got to look at that. You've got to look at that. And England have only been to the semi-finals once in my lifetime, and I'm no spring chicken. So that's quite a thing.
When was that? What year was that?
90. Right. And then when you're in a semi-final of a World Cup, But that's for tomorrow. It looks like I think it's nailed on that Sweden are going to top the group, and I've got to say I'm stunned by Mexico, but there's nothing unjust about this performance. There's nothing unjust about this result, and they could have had another penalty in the first half. I think it stunned people, but it's totally and utterly justified.
Well, don't get too disheartened yet, Mark, because South Korea coming forward, to be fair. They defended well, haven't created too many chances in the second half. And yes, Germany have dominated play and they have created a few very good chances. But, anything can happen in football. And if South Korea can hold out for the next 15 minutes and defend well, Mexico is still going through. So, it's a big 15 minutes ahead.
There's no hope for South Korea now, is there? Because they're only on 1 point, I think. Or no points.
No, they're on 1 point as we stand. But they're coming into this game, they're on no points.
Yeah. So they've got nothing to play for other than a bit of pride. But I wouldn't say Germany are going home blistered crushing. I can guarantee you there's a goal coming in there for that. But I am disappointed about Mexico, even if they do manage to scrape through, because they're not the team I thought they were. I thought, a team like this is not going to go deep into the tournament anyway. If you can get smashed by Sweden 3-0 and that's taking nothing away from Sweden, then you're going to struggle, aren't you?
Yeah, Brandt is coming on here for Hector. So that's an attacking substitution. I had Germany as finalists. Really bad for Germany. Well, regardless, if you had Brazil or Germany in your final, one of them is not going to make it.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, no, because if Germany make it through to the round of 16, they play Brazil, right? So either they go out now or they play Brazil.
Unless Brazil finish second in their group.
Yes, true.
If Brazil draw with Serbia, then Switzerland top the group.
And then it'll be Germany.
Switzerland will play Germany, and Sweden will play Brazil.
I don't want to see that happen, if I'm honest.
No, because Brazil and Germany will scrape through again, won't they?
Yeah. So, but it was a close shot there by Heung-min Son, mate. So you're definitely not out of it. But 78 minutes into the game, I am. Heung-min Son with a big chance there, but just wide. We're making a substitution here. Go is coming on.
How many minutes are left in that one? 10?
So I've got it as 78 minutes into the game. That's what I've got. So about 12, yeah, plus stoppage time.
Barani's just said, "How the hell has Sweden scored 3 against Mexico?"
Yeah.
You'd never have predicted this if you predicted this on your predictor league. You'd never have predicted this. And the thing is, it's so not. You wouldn't predict it anyway because we've seen all these teams play twice. Sweden have never played this expansive. And Mexico have never played this bad on the ball.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, chance there for Germany. They really are. They really are ramping up the pressure here, Germany, mate. Like you say, that I really think there's a goal in it. South Korea are hanging on. But Germany, very, very close to going one up there. But they're coming forward in South Korea. Come on. Play them back post. Oh, well defended by Germany. Now they're coming forward. End-to-end stuff in this game at the moment. Now they're coming forward, Germany.
Oh, Mexico nearly scored.
Well, that would only,
That would only help the Germans, wouldn't it?
Oh my God! Keeper saves. Oh, he's offside anyway. But now Germany are cutting through this Korean side like a hot knife through butter, mate.
Oh dear. 1 minute.
No worries. Offside. It was close there, lads. Very, very close. Squeaky bum time here for the Mexicans. Wow. This is what the World Cup's all about, isn't it? Regardless of who you're going with, it's intense football and it's knockout. It's knockout. Yes, it's not the knockout stages, but this is a knockout game for Germany, isn't it? So, yeah, poor Germany. I don't know whether you mean Germany have been poor or you feel sorry for Germany, but I think in the second half they've completely dominated this game, Germany. Completely dominated. First half, it was more even. Knocking it about now, Germany. I always thought the Swedish are good. I didn't think they were ever that good, to be honest with you, but I was proved wrong. Saying that, though, it's not like this is sort of the level of performance Sweden have been putting out every single game. It's a sort of a one-off, I think. Ball into the box. Blocked. Why is Timo Werner out in the wing? Timo Werner, your number 9, your goal scorer, has got to be within the 6-yard box, and he's playing as a left winger at this point. It's not what you want to see, and he's just lost it there. He's lost it. It's disappointing from him.
I sort of don't want Mexico to score now because I want Sweden to keep the goal difference. That even if Germany do score, they don't go top.
Yes. Well, even if Mexico score and Germany score 1, they still don't go top. They'd need 2 at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. There's more chance, obviously, if it stays the same. Germany are playing 3 strikers and still can't score. It's all well and good playing 3 strikers, but if you've got no width and you've got no pace on the width, you're in trouble. And they don't have it. They don't have it. Germany are definitely missing somebody on the left. Well, there you go. I've just been saying that all game. So, yeah. Would love to see England win a penalty shootout. Never going to happen. Werner has been told to play there. They have Gomez and Müller in the box, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, maybe, but... See, that's when you need Leroy Sané. Take Werner off, put Leroy Sané on the left, you know? Oh! All in the box there by Germany, but it goes out for a goal kick for South Korea. Squeaky bum time now, isn't it? I said this isn't a knockout game. Well, it is a knockout game, isn't it? This is knockout football at this point.
It is on the 3rd game, yeah. And I said at the time, like Jesus, I said it. I've heard a few people saying it. I said it as well. I would have took Leroy Sané. I mean, yeah. Brandt's a good player, but Leroy Sané's winning titles in England. Brandt's playing for
Schalke, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not even playing at the highest level in Germany. So and I like Sané. I think he's a good player. I don't know why he did that, but he will be getting the sack, though, unless he get. I think they'll get a goal, but I can't see them winning the tournament. Like, as we said before, it's consistent bad behaviour now.
I don't think anything is worse than playing with Tweedy on the left wing, though. I don't think anything's worse than that. Oh, chance there for Germany. 87 minutes. Oh, no, sorry, 83. 83 minutes into the game. Is it 4-0 Sweden? Well, that's what Redder says. I don't know if he's...
No, it's still 3.
Sané did not deserve it. I disagree, Wade. I disagree with you. I think he smashed it. Not only can he put a ball into the box, not only can he give you width, but he can score and assist as well. He's got everything. And he, as much as I hate talking about a Manchester City player in that way, you've got to give him credit where credit's due, and he's a fantastic player. Mark, here you go. Actually, it's probably not the right time to talk about it. I was going to say, obviously with the AC Milan thing, would you have Bonucci? No sign. They're going home. They're going home. They go. Germany's going home. I don't know yet. Let's not start singing that yet, mate. There's still 6 minutes and then plus stoppage time left of this game. So yeah, I mean we saw what they can do in the last few minutes against Sweden. So and and Sweden had something to play for. Then South Korea don't have anything to play for. So
remember, subscribe if you're new. We're getting close to 40,000 subscribers. Might pass it tonight. Brazil, Serbia. Remember, we'll be live at 7 o'clock with that. God knows what's going to happen in that. I mean, everyone's just thought, yeah, Mexico's going to win, Germany's going to win, and neither of those things are happening at the moment. And but a great game, obviously, with Argentina last night. And I think Brazil, Serbia, obviously Brazil win that, they're fine. But Serbia, look at what Sweden have done tonight. If Serbia come in with that mentality, then who knows? Because Brazil have hardly been firing.
yes, I think Brazil will beat Serbia. Just play them in. Oh, what if South Korea had a better ball there, that would have been 1-0 South Korea. Chance, massive chance. You had 2 players free, and he just did the ball. The delivery wasn't good enough. But yeah, I think Brazil will win, and as will Switzerland. You know what makes me want to cry, Mark?
What?
The fact that I've got to do Panama, Tunisia.
No, I just don't worry, don't do it.
Well, the marketing of the channel, we're doing every single game, aren't we? But I mean, unless you say you don't do it, but
I won't bother doing that.
Nah.
You can't. It wasn't really every single game. It was like every game that you can. So when 2 teams are playing together, it's a bit difficult, isn't it? Like Monday night, we didn't do Spain, so.
Yes, yeah. I think this has worked well though. I think if you want to do it again tomorrow, obviously I think this 3 p.m. thing works well.
Yeah, I should be able to. It'll be the same scenario.
Yeah,
I'll have to pop off a bit, but.
No, don't worry about it. Coming forward here though, Germany ball into the box. Free headers go. I think it was Hummels. Oh my! How they haven't put that in the back? How they're not winning this game? I do not know. Germany. South Korea's defense is all over the place. There's a free header there for Hummels in the box, 6 yards out. Should score. Bottled it. He's hit his shoulder. I think he hit his shoulder. Oh my god.
A lot of people say in the live comments, you just know there's a last minute winner coming in. I mean, Mexico here are just. I think Mexico are just. There's nothing they can do.
No. Yeah, they're not going to get, 4 goals in or 3 goals in 7 minutes, are they?
No.
Oh, this is brilliant. And I said this when you were gone, mate. Regardless of who you're supporting and who you want to go through, this is what the World Cup is all about, isn't it? Exciting, intense footy.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm nervous.
For anybody who's a Manchester United fan or wants to laugh at Manchester United, while we've been live, there's been a confirmation from a very, very credible BBC journalist that Fellaini's contract is going to be signed very, very soon with Manchester United. So all those rumours, which we pretty much knew were true this morning when we went live on the United stand, I think some people are hoping it's not going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. As disgusting as that is to me, it will happen. So just to let people know, it's getting closer and closer.
Way to bring the mood down, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm stunned by it, but I think we're going to do a call in tonight on the United stand at 9 o'clock anyway, because it's obviously a lot of fans have got a lot of opinions on it.
Yeah, do that. I reckon that'll do well.
But anyway, I don't want to take away from the drama of this. We're going to lose Mexico or Germany from this tournament in the next 5 minutes.
Who would have thought that?
I don't think many people thought.
No, I said it when you were gone. Imagine going into this World Cup and saying, yeah, Germany won't make it or Mexico won't make this group and Sweden will go through. But South Korea, though, despite the amount of chances Germany have had in this second half, South Korea are coming forward and they've had a few chances.
Well, we're nearly into added time here, and I think Mexico are going to end up waiting on the pitch, aren't they? And
yes.
I mean, Lozano's been poor. Mexico have just been very poor. They've totally deserved to lose.
So,
Can't argue with that.
it's so strange how it can go from like so Jekyll and Hyde, can't it? It's so strange that you can be so good against Germany and they're so poor against Sweden. Come on, they're coming forward. It's South Korea. Shots blocked out for a goal kick. Oh, go out for a corner. Sorry, South Korean corner.
I'll be back in a moment. We're just into stoppage time here, but I think your game's the more relevant one.
Yeah. Yes. Good. You've got a South Korean player down. I presume he's time wasting, or maybe not. I mean, he got hit in the bollocks there. Oh my god. He got absolutely clattered in his cojones there. Oh my god. I feel for him. It must be up his stomach at this point. Oh. I'm 89 minutes 47 seconds into the game for the people that are watching. I see you guys saying 6 minutes added time in the comments. I know you guys are ahead of me, so you guys will know what's going on before I am. But that's just the way it is, lads, unfortunately. 6 minutes of added time, apparently. 6 bloody minutes. It's as if this game has been rigged. 6 minutes of added time, apparently, mate.
You up?
Apparently there's 6 minutes of added time in this game.
Yeah, we're already halfway through our 4, so
I mean, if you want,
know what's coming.
Yeah. I'm 90 minutes 18 seconds into it. So they've got a corner here, South Korea, though. I presume they're trying to waste a bit of time. Germans getting on some fluids there. You got a South Korean player who got absolutely clattered in the nuts. It looked awful. Absolutely awful. Oh, God. Football's coming home. I got a corner here though, South Korea.
Mexico have a shot, saved by Olsen. It's all academic at the moment.
Ball into the box. Shot! Yes! 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 Oh!
Offside? Is it offside?
Ah, shit.
I'm only reading the live comments because I'm not watching that game, obviously. But
Oh no! Well, how is it offside?
no, the same VAR. So
It wasn't offside. I wasn't offside. It wasn't. Never in a million years. That's onside. That onside. I didn't see a better angle, if I'm honest, but that looks onside. He's checking the VAR. Yeah.
if that's in, they're out. They're not going to get 2 goals in 3 minutes, are they?
Well, they might do, mate.
Mexicans are getting very excited here, but I think they're now.
Think about late in May in 1999. Oh, let's go to goal in injury time.
I think it looks like he can't be offside. It's a goal. Everyone's saying it's a goal.
Is that right? If it is a goal, oh my God. Well, I haven't got confirmation, but everyone in the comments is saying goal. VAR.
Whacking Lowe's career's over.
Is it? Wait.
Yeah, it's a goal. Germany, it's a goal. Well, I can just read the live comments and you can tell
Yeah.
that there's so many people saying it's a goal.
Mate,
So
oh my God.
Mexicans are celebrating here, so yeah.
1-0 South Korea. I told you it was
They're
onside as
celebrating
well.
more than the Swedes.
That's bloody brilliant, isn't it? Germany.
Mexicans on the pitch probably don't know what's going on, but on the side of the pitch, there's beer being thrown, everyone's happy.
Germany. Oh, Germany crashed out of the. He's giving it. He's giving. Germany crash out of the World Cup. Germany crash out of the World Cup. I mean, they've got. What's it? They've got 3 minutes to get 2 goals.
Well, our game's finished here. Swedes are absolutely overjoyed. The Mexicans have gone down on their knees. Obviously, there's somebody crying for Mexico, but he might be from crying to crying with tears of happiness in a minute because there's a Swede just ran up to him and I think he's just telling him, Germany have scored, mate.
Yes.
Germany haven't scored.
Now they need, so even if they get 1 goal, they're still out. So then they need 2 now at least to get second place. They're coming, no, they're lumping it up now, Germany. I mean, if you want to switch it over, mate, you can do it. You'll be ahead of me, but it doesn't matter. squeaky bum time at this point. Look, even if Germany get one goal, lads, it doesn't. You still stay calm because they need two at least.
We are. I've got it on, and I'm on 95 minutes. So it's still 1-0. So they're gonna have to get two in a minute here. I don't think Seb's very happy. I think he might be part German, which would be confusing because I'm certainly not. But
it's the postman, isn't it? The mailman.
So here we go. Germany lumping it up. It's not impossible for Germany to do this.
It is, mate.
Probably is now.
Yeah.
They keep Manuel Neuer's up as well.
Oh my! I can't believe it, mate.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Remember to subscribe if you're new, bottom right hand corner. We're doing every World Cup game as a watch along. Is this? Could we lose Brazil as well tonight? We're losing Germany. Who'd have thought that?
Mate, it's brilliant. This is what the World Cup is all about. We just need to
lose Spain. Lose Spain and France, and we're laughing.
Yes. Well, we'll lose one of France and Argentina, won't we?
It's going to be 2-0 here. He's just blasted it to South Korean. It's going to be 2. It's 2. Germany are out. They're out. Noah was up. They blasted it from their own half, and I think it's Son who chases it and has a little tap in. They're definitely out, mate. They're definitely out. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it because Seb's crying, so I'm not going to sort
All right, mate, don't worry about it.
But I'll leave you to react. Stay live as long as you like, mate, and I'll see everyone tonight for Brazil-Serbia.
No worries, mate. I'll speak to you soon. Right.
What a game.
Oh, my God. I mean, I'm a little bit behind, lads, but South Korea 2, Germany 1. Germany crash out of the World Cup. Unbelievable scenes, lads. Unbelievable scenes. You guys in the comments are going mad. I'm going mad. I can't believe what I'm seeing, lads. I cannot believe it. Sweden top the group, and it's going to be a goal. I'm watching it now. They're 2-0 South Korea. Oh my God. South Korea 2, Germany 0. Sweden top the group. Mexico comes second. And Germany are out. Germany are out. Many had Germany to win the competition, and they've crashed out in the group stage. Unbelievable scenes, this, lads. Unbelievable scenes. Neuer's fault. I mean, Neuer came out. He had nothing to lose. There was a minute left. Guys, get in. What do you guys think? Unbelievable. That's like winning the World Cup for South Korea. It is indeed, mate. But Neuer is better than David De Gea. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Oh, it is his fault. He lost the ball. That was Neuer's fault, yeah. With Germany out, the days for Argentina and England are coming. Well, if Germany get knocked out now, and then Brazil get knocked out tonight, which is a possibility, either France or Argentina get knocked out, football's coming home. It's coming home. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, we're 7 minutes into stoppage time at this point. There will be a little bit more of added time. We might even go up to 9 minutes because of the goal celebrations, injuries and things like that. But unbelievable scenes here, lads. Germany are going out of the World Cup. Danny Smith with another contribution to the channel. Absolutely fantastic, mate. I do appreciate that. He says, this has been an amazing, great to react with you guys. Amazing, great to react with you guys. It's been amazing to react to it with you guys as well. It's been fantastic getting Mark on and everyone in the comments. Thanks for joining me. Oh, shot there. Good save by the South Korean goalkeeper. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, lads. We're live tonight. We're live with every single World Cup game. So get involved. We're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers. Can we do that tonight? I think we will be doing that. But yeah, get involved. And what a game this has been. Scenes, as Harper Hull says. Over 700 viewers. Thanks everyone for joining me. Unbelievable scenes. They're coming forward here, Germany, with a last-ditch attempt to get a goal back, but it's stopped. It's got to be full-time now, lads. It's got to be full-time now. Unbelievable. That would be Joachim Löw's career ended. And I think if Leroy Sané was at the tournament, it'd be a different story. I really do think so. Germany can't. Oh my God! Germany are out of the tournament. They're out. We were talking about Germany, Brazil in the round of 16, but it's now going to be Mexico, Brazil. Well, that's if Brazil top their group. It will be Mexico, Brazil, won't it? Oh my God. Almost a goal there for Germany. Germany are going home. They're going home. They're going home. They're going. Germany are going home. Unbelievable. Guys, get in the comments. I want to know everything. I want to know what you guys have to say. I want to know what you guys think. This has been an unbelievable stream and an unbelievable game. Germany crash out of the World Cup. I don't know how many times I want to say that. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scenes. From Sweden as well. Sweden top the group. Sweden top the bloody group. What? What? That's it now, isn't it? Full time. Confirmation. Germany are out. Germany are out. Unbelievable scenes. Ryan says this is the worst German side I have seen. I mean, the South Koreans are still out, but they're loving it. They're absolutely loving it. Oh my God, the Germans are out for the first time in 80 years. To be fair, Sane can't help Germany now yet. Sweden won 3-0 versus Mexico. Out. Love it. Everyone in the comments is loving it. Guys, get in the comments. I'll stay live for another 5-10 minutes if you like, reacting to it. I just can't believe it. I don't know where it went. Well, I do know where it went wrong. It went wrong in Mexico and South Korea. Against Mexico and South Korea. That's where it went wrong. But for me, as I've said over and over again, you know, they've had no width, no pace. So many if you're playing Royce, Ozil, Werner, and Toni Kroos as your attacking lineup, you cannot expect to have pace and dynamism going forward. You can't, because those players are central attacking midfielders that are always going to create. You know, you can't play Ozil as a right winger and a Royce at left wing. You can't do it. It doesn't work. It's Joachim Löw's fault for not bringing Leroy Sané, and it's atrocious. And look, he'll get a sack now. And Germany crash out of it. Unbelievable. And Vesesana, give us your thoughts on Sweden top in the group. Sweden top in the group, mate. I think it's a madness, isn't it? It's mad, and it's great to see. That's football. You know, that's what the channel is called. We love it. And anything can happen in football, and that is the beauty of it. So Germany to top the group and Mexico to come second is something none of us would have expected. None of us at all. Before the World Cup, we all said Germany top, Mexico second. It was so standard, you know, but unbelievable to see Germany crash out. I can't believe it. Amazing. Germany need Leroy Sané speed, yes. Germany way too slow in their build-up play, and they didn't take the countless chances they had. Spot on. They had the amount of chances in that second half, Gomez, Müller, Hummels as well, 3 headers, they could have scored at least 3 or 4 goals. Even if if they put all those chances away, which they should, they would have won the game and they would have been through, you know? Unbelievable stuff. Luke Skywalker with a contribution says, best day of 2018. Sweden and South Korea, though. No, South Korea aren't going through, but Sweden and Mexico are, which is amazing. And Veshes Sandy, you as excited as I am feeling, or is it weird on my part? No. You're 100% entitled to feel excited. Look, I'm not sadistic. I'm not happy that the Germans are feeling pain. I'm just happy that we've got a big sort of Giants team knocked out and that we've got, Mexico and Sweden through to the round of 16. It's unbelievable, lads. Unbelievable. Germany have finished bottom of their group. No bloody way. Have Germany finished bottom of the group? No. I think Germany have finished bottom of the group. World Cup table. Germany, on goal difference, have finished bottom of their group. Oh my God. -2 goal difference. South Korea on 0 goal difference, both on 3 points. Mexico on 6 points with -1 goal difference. And Sweden on 6 points with +3 goal difference. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Guys, get subscribing as well. Well, 39,850 subscribers today would be absolutely fantastic. But can we get 39,000? Oh, we're not going to get 39,900 tonight. But 40k by the end of the day would be brilliant. That's why Park the Bus is good. South Korea Park the Bus. Germany should have done that the same. I disagree with that, to be honest. But all these guys are finished. They need Lahm. Conclusion, don't start Ozil. No, don't start. No, if you want to start Ozil, play at number 10. Don't start Ozil as a right bloody winger, mate. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I love this game. Anyway, I've got to get a little bit of rest because I am live again in about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes for Switzerland versus Costa Rica. do join me for that. Or otherwise, join Mark for Serbia versus Brazil, which is, of course, the main game. So cheers all. Thanks for joining me. I thoroughly enjoyed it today. Thanks to everyone for joining. Thanks to everyone that has subscribed. I'll speak to you all in about an hour and a half's time, as will Mark, on separate streams. So all good things coming up on here. Germany crash out of the World Cup with Sweden finishing first and Mexico finished second in their group. Unbelievable stuff. Join us later tonight to find out who Mexico and Sweden are going to play. Cheers all for joining me, and I'll speak to you all soon. I love you all.